Greetings. Are we ready to enter this strange... One moment. There we go. I believe that is much better now. Apologies. As I was about to say, are we ready to enter the strange world of Transistor? Wherein we shall follow Red, with this strange blade known as the Transistor.
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull. There. Together
Transistor
again.
has slain one person today.
Sort of. What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
Indeed. Can we just take a moment to appreciate these beautiful scenery and how wonderfully everything is animated? Just look at this. Ah, there we go. It truly is. Who is this man, do you wonder, that she pulled the blade out of? Good afternoon, Elise. I trust that you had a wonderful day thus far.
Found us already. They want you back, I bet. Well, so do I. Born again. Nice. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley. East of the bay. Think I know where we
Peculiar.
are.
Ah. One moment, I have to change some buttons around real quick. I realise now that I have to not have the short keys put in for changing the outfits, as I need the buttons 1 through 4. Yeah, those hotkeys. Not here, no. Over here? Over here. Turn off hotkey. Ah, just turn off all hotkeys in general. There we go. Or perhaps that was not unnecessary. Oh well. Ah, hello, Kitsune-V. I trust that I'm doing quite well. I hope that you have had a wonderful day as well, thus far. That is entirely fair, Lise. Hopefully you are able to get a decent amount of sleep in the future. Oh right, I completely forgot that you could do this.
Ready.
There we go. And that should kill them both. And there we go. Apparently that second one was unnecessary.
We're clear.
Oh well. Ah, right. I forgot that you asked a question there, Kitsune. I'm doing quite well. It has been a while since I played this game, and
Hey, up there.
I must say that it absolutely holds up to what I remember.
Hello, world. Look at all that. We're
I
only
never
edged down,
realized
100 blocks away.
they used the Hello World joke, which is the first program that most people learn.
There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible.
Why for? What happened at this empty set?
Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go.
Right there. And there we go.
Get out of here.
That is how combat shall go for pretty much the entirety of the game. Oh. Plat L. Disposition explosive. Processed 97%.
Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along.
And how can you speak?
Use her.
Oh my. Not only can we apparently use her, but she just got absorbed into the weapon somehow.
Wish it was raining. Cover your tracks. Rain's not even on the ballot.
What a shame. Apparently you can vote to choose what the weather is in this city. User authenticated. Welcome, Red. The city of Cloudbank, only for you. Which climate is more to your liking? Warm, clear, light breeze, or mild scattered clouds? On a day such as today, I feel that the clouds are more relevant. 61%.
Where were we?
What do you mean, inoffensive? There we go, and take that one out as well. Enter this combat phase, and there we go, combat's over. Oh, no, that one actually managed to dodge somehow. Ow.
You're up. No problem.
I'm not sure what that attack did exactly, only that it did a lot. Oh my! So that's what it does. What are these strange constructs?
Cloudbank Fashion Week not happening, huh? 3 days.
Really extra. Oh, hello there, Super Rice. We cordially invite you to our 67th annual event. Cloudbank's popular tradition will be at its most spectacular with your support. Event size, 8 square blocks, Goldwalk Boulevard through Halcyon Street. Featuring more than 275 local and exotic bands. Space is limited, so please reply soon so we know to expect you. See you there. RSVP.
Maybe next year.
I think you're going to want to reschedule. Ah. Thank you for your response. Altercation at the empty set. Borderland unveils new Model 9 PWC. Quarterly sources Skyroad begins. Search continues for missing race driver Preston Boyle. Citizens of Goldwalk District temporarily relocated. Relocated to where? Petition for bridge to Fairview falling short. Shame. And what an interesting language this is as well. I wonder what it says.
Ought to keep heading east. Hey, end of the plaza. It's you.
It is indeed.
I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Just... yeah. Damn. You're right here to see him. She trying to trick us? Finally. Oh.
And go ahead and undo that and get a better angle. There we go. And that's that.
Okay. Side street due east. Through there.
So take your voice.
Get a ride.
Red, the famous singer, has lost her voice because it was taken by them, whoever they are. And it seems that we, whoever we are, took something from them in exchange.
Used to be here.
Oh. What a clever use of the combat mechanic outside of combat. And it truly does sound terrible, Elise.
Okay.
Moil, P. Disposition, elusive. Processed, 82%. What does it mean by processed? And why do they have themselves, apparently, as these strange floating blue cubes over what appear to be their bodies?
Hey, Mr. Moyle. You in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him. Oh, no. Cut off our escape.
Go ahead and do this. Just jump over here. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Hello, Miss Fortune. Are you having fun down there?
Get away from it.
Hello. I can't exactly pet you right now. She's such a whiny baby.
Jerk. Back where they belong.
Jerk indeed. I took considerably more damage than I intended to.
Hey,
Can I blame you, Miss Fortune? Oh. So we get to choose more functions, which are apparently what they call these skills in this game. Every time we level up. Function, bounce. Left parentheses, right parentheses. Is that code? That is absolutely code.
we're still here. Look at that.
Activate this access point. Rush. Harms and disrupt nearby targets, exposing pattern abilities, which increases the damage that they take, apparently. Spark is explosive. Split and subdivide base functions for greater results. Ah. This targets with great force across long distances. Let's just go ahead and install this. Oh! We upgrade it. We use this to upgrade other functions, apparently. I see. This will be the most effective one to place it in, I believe.
Good. Just one more
That is
block.
fascinating.
I want to show you something. Okay,
Yes.
there's a... Wait.
Wait.
Back.
Oh my. Process upgraded. Designation Jerk. Level 2. New in version 2.0. Retaliation mode. Oh my. What a retaliation nerd does. Aside from, you know, retaliate. Ah, I was already out of fuses. I see.
Here he
My bad.
comes.
Go ahead and do that. 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 And lastly, this. And then get out of there. And it appears that that is nearly the end of combat. Lovely. And that is the end of combat this time for real.
They're gone, but
Location data corrupted. What exactly is happening to this city? Look at the buildings. The fact that they are doing this strange pump action here. I don't believe they were designed that way. And this here. What is happening to this city?
yeah, good
Wheels
call.
detected.
That's our way out. About that bike.
I'm going to explore a little bit first. Thank you very much. Weapon in the strange voice in a strange weapon. It seems there's nothing to explore.
Okay, E64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift.
What are these directions for, strange person?
Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're
Why
going
would you
back
do
there.
that?
You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me. Back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash.
You are the Camerata. I say as though I do not already know.
Do me a favor.
Oh no, I'm totally fine.
Go.
This is just not a very high energy game, if that makes sense. As such, softer voice than usual.
Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
I thought we were going... Ah, right. You told her not to turn left, and she turned left. Because she's going to the empty set which you did not want her to go to. I see.
They beat us here.
And look at this combat outline. Process upgraded. New. 3 times cutting beams. Go ahead and do that.
Maybe not. Stronger
Ow.
than the last ones.
This is most painful.
You still hear me?
Of course I can. It's hard not to hear your voice. Hello, Rusks. How fare you on this day? And there's the combat.
They were waiting.
Boardwalk Boulevard.
In time, too.
I see. The location data here is not corrupted. I'm sorry to hear that, Rusks. What were you playing, by the way?
Not a soul. foot traffic.
Flourish.
Fertile ground.
Huh. Oh, it was a good
Terminal's
move.
still up.
I see. I'm still curious as to what you played, but I'm doing fairly well.
Must be
Hopefully
starving.
you're able to have a better day. And hopefully you're able to continue to have better streams than you've ever had before. Well, we're
Sea
glad for it.
monster's really the only choice here.
You say that, and yet, why would I want anything but the mystery jams?
Or that. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold. They're on.
I don't know what these things are, but they are certainly unpleasant.
Hungry too.
They're hungry too. What a sense of humor. Go ahead and do this. And that should be enough. There we go.
Left ourselves open. For some mystery flatbread.
That we did.
Never seen Gold Walk cleared out.
Go and clear out this quote-unquote fertile ground, whatever that is. And there's nothing. Inspect.
You got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
I see. Function derived from contact with the subject. Straight up data encrypted in function. Red. Ranked in the top percentile of Cloudbank's contemporary performing artists for 5 years, Red demonstrated early interest in music despite studying at Traverson Hall. Traverson groomed many of the city's most ambitious civic planners, though Red spent the majority of her time developing the Academy's nascent arts program, and was the first on record to select 2 non-traditional disciplines. Records indicate she was reluctant to explain, citing personal reasons. She remained reticent even after gaining the spotlight, and when asked about her past and influences, would often say her work spoke for itself. She did admit, however, that she never wrote her music with intent to stir controversy. We can get a total upgrade slot. How peculiar. And how about Breach?
You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
And who are you? Selections declined. Reason cited, still figuring things out. Trace status, non-recoverable. Function derived contact with subject. Error, subject background data corrupted during integration. Reason unknown. Regional fanouts will projectiles that do more damage up close. Perhaps I should change that then. Remove installed, select function, and place it in here. And go ahead and inspect the
Shaw's
new.
mood was out of control. Thought the admins put him away.
Shilmar Schwarzberg. Considered the most elusive entertainer in Cloudbank by 12% of the population, Mr. Shilmar Schwarzberg earned his reputation through numerous absurd public pranks and other daring or ill-advised feats. Thus he earned the nickname The Magician from his many thousands of fans and enjoyed executing highly unusual and unscheduled performances in Cloudbank's most bustling neighborhoods. His acts grew more ambitious over time, culminating in his promise to skydrop into a restricted region of Goldwalk and walk right out, escaping administrative detection. How peculiar. Selections: trickery, comedy. Reason cited. Everybody wears a mask, right? Trace status: integrated. What are these trace statuses? Go ahead and place that there.
Lillian OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
What's the OVC? Selections, physics and negotiation. Reasons cited, problem solving. Trade status, integrated. One of the preeminent scientific minds in Cloudpeak, Miss Lillian Blatt was the youngest ever individual to be selected as chairwoman of the OVC board. Under her leadership, the number of OVC terminals in Cloudpeak more than doubled, and the quality of the broadcast strengthened to more than fourfold. However, she then became the youngest ever individual to leave the post, as she tendered a resignation in less than 2 years to pursue extracurricular interests. In private conversations, several of her former colleagues indicated that Miss Flatt left following the sudden disappearance of a close personal friend, Mr. Maximilius Darcy, who, according to the official OVC transcripts, decided one day to move to the country. What is the country?
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
Selections. Reflexes and machinery. Reasons cited. I want to go fast and far. Cloudpeak's racing circuit never knew the likes of Preston Moyle, who shattered speed records with aplomb for 4 years straight. Credited with popularizing the sport of 1200 cc. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive! Mr. Moyle gained celebrity not merely for his exceptional riding ability, but also because he built his motorbikes with his own hands. Ever the thrill-seeker, Mr. Moyle became known for seeking out the Cloudpeak's remotest strips of road. Then, one day, Mr. Moyle was altogether gone, having left all his personal effects behind, save for his fastest bike. I see. So he left. Unused functions? Oh. That's why. No. Remove installed. Place it here. And then upgrade this to here. As an upgrade. I believe that many of them are vanishing and some of them are leaving. Though the fact that it says that he is integrated and we found his corpse, I believe that he is dead. Go to what channel? I'm not going to go there yet.
Wait, you want to check the channel back there?
No, I don't.
Let's go.
I'm not certain what happened to everyone, but the people that we find are certainly dead. What else could they be doing? Lying on the ground as bodies with strange floating boxes over their heads? Activate that. And then that. And again. Blast. It survived. I'm just making absolutely certain it's dead this time.
Easy.
I shall not go easy on them. Not when they survived multiple times when I thought they would be defeated.
Just passing through.
That we are. Oh, a level up. Forms a volatile packet, strike packet to produce a large blast. Switch. Oh, that sounds useful. I wonder, as the other one seemed to be related to people, who that one was.
Nobody changed the sky like Yondale. Why her?
Meteorology and chemistry. Sky looks blue because we wanted to. Strange. Oh my. Sky drop. After constructing his personal glider, Mr. Schwarzberg sailed forth one evening from a high-rise rooftop with the light of thousands of onlookers at ground level. Onlookers lost visibility of him as he flew into the dense fog hanging over Goldwalk, though their cheering continued for more than 40 minutes. Mr. Schwarzberg, meanwhile, completed his skydrop much as planned. Very much as planned. What he did not expect was that several individuals were waiting there for him when he touched down. I don't like the sound of that. Personal records show Miss Platt was preoccupied with certain rumors and urban legends concerning an unusual phenomenon sighted in the northwestern corner of the city, and possible connections between this and the rash disappearances during the past 12 months. For undisclosed reasons, she did not wish to involve the authorities. Her access to privileged overseas information may have contributed to her decision. Other records show she engaged in clandestine discussions with individuals claiming to have knowledge of the circumstances surrounding her friend's disappearances. She arranged to meet with them one night at an unmarked port near Goldwalk Bay. These individuals, are they the Camerata, as the strange man referred to before?
All set.
Let's check the pass-through.
Or not. Let's not
Well,
stick
perhaps
around.
not. Let's check this other place. The one you wanted me to go to first.
No queue to get in. That's a first. This can't be the channel. Back for more.
Are these taking less and less with each time that I level up? Ah, it's because they're on my side right now that I can't harm them.
Good to go.
Go ahead and do that, and... what's the suspected sign would I collect? Go ahead and charm him. Breach. No. This. And then breach. And then around here, I believe. No, not that direction. This way. I believe that should be a fairly good... perfect.
Your worst, pal.
Oh, it's better than I expected it to. And do that. That should... perfect. And that should take this one out. And there we go.
All quiet.
Bridge is terminated. I wonder what the purpose of these strange crates is.
There's
Silverbox still offline.
left. Nothing to see here.
More questions and answers following the evacuation of the popular Cloudbank district. By Emilia Garber, Associate Editor. News brief. The northwestern quadrant of Cloudbank remains offline pending investigation, OPI. Authorities are downplaying any connections between their investigations and recent disappearances. I wonder what these disappearances are. Chief Inspector Walter Nees praised the work of the 18th Precinct charged with the task. "This is the most thorough procedure we've ever conducted on my watch," said Mr. Nees. Presently, there's no estimate for when Goldwalk citizens will be able to return home. Or if they are even going to ever return home. Don't believe it. Don't count on Goldwalk opening up anytime soon. Ah.
Out of the channel in record time. Blocks
Perhaps we should go check out that other direction. Oh,
One more time.
I see. Were those pigeons?
Wish we could just sit and watch the world go by.
Cold Hawk Bay. Non-potable water. You cannot drink this. But it does look quite lovely, does it not? The gentle waves slowly making their way towards the shore. Wonderful light cyan colour. The way that light reflects off of it in the way that it does. This strange square of blue light over here. Supergiant Games did a wonderful job with this one.
Some kind of cheerleader this time.
I mean, because that it's actually called a cheerleader.
Now to mop up.
There we go. Go ahead, switch. There we go. One, three, two, no, two. Oh, it did not go the direction I expected it to go. My bad. Ah. No, I don't want to switch him. Ah, fine. Oh. No, there we go. And there. I thought it was going to be switched. That's the only reason that I did not attack him. Go ahead and unmask. That should take him out. There we go. That should certainly take him out. Oh, he had far less health than I thought he did. I see.
We're done here.
I did terribly on last combat though. Do I have any new information on any of these? I do on this one. She was Clapping's first ever sky painter, someone who took the everyday occasion of the ever-changing sky and made an art of it. She worked for the pleasure of thousands, who remembered they once took the sky for granted. Miss Yondale gained a significant following as she transformed the skies around the city, and as her skill and popularity grew side by side, she started taking requests. One such request came from her heart. She was drawn to the district of Goldwalk where her suitor lived, and there she would change the horizon to shimmering sapphire for the solstice, and for their and everyone's sake. This was when her art became a liability. I see. So they did not like her. Go ahead and place that there. And go ahead and do that.
Pink is in.
I see. It is another beam attack.
Comfortable shoes.
I should certainly hope so.
Here we are.
Oh look! One more of our posters. We must be at the empty set now.
Deserted.
There's utterly nobody here,
Unless you count him.
unless you count him. Hello, Miss Fortune. Correct. Q. 84% processed. Disposition? Patient.
Hi. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here.
How can you understand that garbled noise? Process.
He's too far gone.
What is the process? Is that why it says that he was 84% processed? That's why he's turning actual white like this? Is that what that is?
They know we're here.
Oh my. Young Lady 2.0. Go ahead and do... Oh. I see. No, not that one. This one. There we go. Oh, so I can do that. I see. It is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh look! Spine of the World is playing in the background. Oh, there's a cheerleader. I had not seen that. Or the other cheerleader. Out of range, there we go. Here. Oh, wait. No. Okay. That should do it, I hope. No, it didn't, because it did not even attack in the correct direction. Hopefully that works.
Still kicking, huh?
It did indeed.
Okay, get ready.
Take that out. And do the same to these. And that's the combat.
I think I know where everyone went.
I think I know where everybody went as well. They were processed, whatever that means. And this has been updated. The Celsius. Administrative restrictions over the northwestern part of Goldwalk conflicted with the breadth of sky that needed painting. Because of her physiological state, however, Miss Yondale disregarded the restrictions and painted away. The result was stunning, as the majority of onlookers failed to find words to describe it. But because Miss Yondale wantonly ignored a front-page directive from administration, she was banned from sky painting for a term 2.5 times longer than she found acceptable. She petitioned for reprieve and came in contact with an administrator who suggested there were ways the term could be lightened. She was eager to learn how. The Camerata. Remove installed. And install this here. And I'm actually going to uninstall this. Place this here. And see what happens if I... Oh, that is a very useful thing for Crash. Oh, right, I forgot to install this. And I believe they're worms, not snakes.
A terminal. What's the good word?
The good word, apparently, is that Miss Fortune wants attention.
Hey, you made headlines.
Incident at the empty set. Breaking. The popular Gold Rock open air venue has been evacuated. At approximately 1:17 AM last night,
Trying to keep everyone calm.
after all scheduled live performances had ended, ABC received several independent reports of suspicious activity at the well-known concert pavilion. Authorities are evaluating reports that at least 2 people were critically injured, potentially including Red, the headlining act. More news as it develops. Still looking for the...
Correction.
Still trying to Still here for now, don't worry. Ah. My fingers placed one bit to the side. No. It looks like such an accessible pathway there. Oh well.
You never missed a show.
Not once did she ever miss a show. And the music playing in the background here is one of her own songs. Spine of the World, as it is hummed. It really is quite lovely. They do a wonderful job with their games.
A little out of date. Facsimile's finally gonna catch a break.
It's the sensational Red vs. Downtown's hottest act, Facsimile. Who will it be? You decide! Well, it's already out of date, sir. I might as well go for the wrong answer.
They never had a chance against the champ.
Oh my. Everybody wished to hear me sing. Well, wished to hear Red sing. She was truly quite popular, was she not?
Let's have a look
And yet,
downstairs.
they took her voice.
Gotta be a leader somewhere.
Oh! I did not need to go through that at all, apparently. I see. Look at this truly empty set. All of these mildly uncomfortable looking chairs, completely devoid of anyone here.
When I first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
You truly do. And that's how you hum. I knew there was a button for it, but I couldn't remember what it was. Last night.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear, oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. Moving out to the country with everyone, oh, everyone. Before we all become one.
The strange man. who we saw at the beginning. Those four tried to kill her, it seems. Imagine a bridge to Fairview. This petition would link the luxurious island of Fairview to Goldwalk Bay. Accessible only by air or sea, Cloud makes a succeeding creative getaway.
Oh, nothing.
Deserves to be seen by all. With sufficient support,
Inside. Am I inside?
this petition would create a walking bridge to connect the northwest corner of the city to Fairview Island.
What is all
Fairview
this?
would be just a relaxing seaside stroll away. Additional traffic by foot and small motor vehicles expected to have a negligible impact on local commerce.
Wait. Okay. I think. I'm okay. I'm still here. So it could be worse. It could be worse. Hey. That you?
It is indeed
Look at you.
the Transistor.
You're alive. Me, I'm not so sure. Could use your help. I know this looks bad.
It looks very
Say
bad.
something already. Say
I'm
something,
sorry.
will you?
I can't say anything.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. And that's how we got to where we are.
She's here. Look who it is.
Hello, Sybil. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. You've already been 98% processed.
Hello again, Sybil. You. Lost her damn mind. Set.
She is indeed very fast. I also feel very bad for her.
She must have felt that. She's back. She's patching up. Get behind something.
To blame, fighting for air while you circle the drain.
Oh my. Maybe the first step of the game.
Your little time, it's hard when you get there. It's always the climb,
Oh no. No? Are you doing okay there, Sybil? Well, no, you clearly aren't, but I'm so sorry for you, Sybil. Ah, so these weeds are healing her. I really should have actually retained that bell before doing that. Oh no!
You okay?
I overloaded. I lost Crash. My primary offensive skill. He is very fast.
Just you and her now.
Yes, Sybil, my voice is gone.
Sybil. Round 3.
I'm sorry, but you did not kill him as effectively as you thought you did. Rumors of his death have been greatly exaggerated, as the saying goes.
You okay?
I do so little damage with this. And I can't hurt them after they're switched. This is so annoying. There we go. Now I can actually fight. Blast. Oh look! Something strange is happening to the vocals of the song. They're being distorted. Excuse you. It says that she is immune, but she is not. Trying to do as much damage as I can. I'm so sorry, but it is in fact now mine. After all, you gave it to me, Sybil.
Not again.
Sybil suffered catastrophic failure and was soon shut down. Are you okay there? I'm so sorry. Perhaps another time we could have been friends. Let me put you out of your misery.
Bye, Sybil. Or Trace.
So that is what these blue squares are called. Traces.
Hello again, Sybil. Your camarade of friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand? Sybil's trace.
What happened to her? Wolfriend the user. Most useful. And now I can enter back doors.
We got our lead. We're going downtown. The process will be waiting for us.
It's not what these enemies are called, the process. I suppose that explains why it refers to all of the enemies as having been all of the people as having been processed.
With any luck.
Hello, Misfortune. Hello, Miss Weiner.
Sybil Rise. Life of the party. She was bad news from the first.
Supervision. Organization. Reason cited? I love people. Go ahead and place this down. And why not? Do that.
Where to?
And now it's created a copy. A PWC, make model, Baudelaire Type 8.
You'll be back someday.
Let us take a ride.
The Camerata. Sybil was their eyes and ears. Got close to you. To us. You were hunting people. Don't know for what. But
Peculiar.
I bet I know who does.
What was their plan?
I'm gonna ask him why. And I have this feeling he's gonna let us know.
Why were they disappearing people? Why do they have this strange device referred to as the Transistor that this peculiar voice is stuck inside of? The man who sacrificed himself for us.
Close as the river's gonna take us.
As you can see, you can hum whenever you want. This game is incredibly musical focused. It truly is. Benred's voice is lovely, with what little of it she has remaining. It is very beautiful. Well, let's just move on then.
Okay. Road to high rise should be right around the corner.
Humidity 56%.
Heads up.
I'm sorry, what?
Taking snapshots.
Oh my. The routine that Red is famous now. Well, more famous than she already was. Go ahead and do that. And there we go.
Process. Still
They have not, nor will they.
Is that?
There's a back door.
Sounds like waves.
The break room.
So, don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Fun.
Fun indeed. It is indeed quite cute.
That's Sybil. Always palling up to you and everybody. Showed her true colors back there. Wonder how her Camerata friends are gonna feel knowing she's leading us straight to them.
He really has a very low opinion of Sybil, doesn't he? She took a brief nap in the hammock. I mean, can you blame me, Elise? When you run into something that you can bounce, are you not going to do so? It would be criminal to do otherwise. After all, they spent so much time programming it into the game. Haha. So glad am I to hear that. If you say so.
Let's try door.
Speed test 1 of 6. I forget what these are.
Sand. Water. Nothing.
Huh. So we start with these two. And this one has the stealth one attached, and this one has the other one attached.
Get ready.
And I believe that should be... Oh, that's bounce. Not the one that I thought it was. No. Bounce it again. And there we go.
Like a charm.
Now then, get these people closer to one another. Go and bounce that. And that. Get them closer once again. And that. Yes, hello, Misfortune. And that should be enough.
Time's running out.
There it is, the first of the speed tests.
Thought there'd be more of them.
Oh my. You remember the music that was playing in the middle of the fighting with Sybil?
Now I want to know what's in door number 2.
Now
What's
we can
this?
play it in here. It is truly a simultaneously sad and relaxing game. It's one that you're not supposed to rush your way through. You're supposed to simply enjoy it while you can.
We better go.
Indeed.
Everything's like we left it. Was hoping it'd be more like before.
If only. First round, Hammers versus Clientele. This week's hotly awaited pennant playoffs to be scheduled for a later date. Apparently, the man inside of the Transistor does not wish for that to be the case.
I swear this day. Myself killed. Now the pennant game's cancelled.
He certainly has his priorities straight. It's just in. Wealth and central authorities of the high-rise hammers will not be playing against defending champions Sunset Clientele, as previously expected. Authorities declined to comment on the reasons for the last-minute delay, but assured fans of both teams that the season is expected to resume soon, and that all ticket holders will be entitled to a complimentary gift. More news as it develops.
Hoping that'll do it for the bad news for a while. The canals are just down the bend.
First she was trying to tell the truth, then she decided that she wanted to change it to talking down the government, and then she decided against both of those things, and was simply, no way are we going to lose anyways. A new limiter? What are the limiters? Process response shield cells when terminated. I see.
Something's happened. In here.
Sybil Rice. Known in elite social circles throughout Cloudbank, Miss Sybil Rice organized many of the city's popular public events, from groundbreaking ceremonies to contemporary festivals. She was everywhere, and yet somehow she made time to lead a second, hidden life. As one of the Camerata, Miss Rice was responsible for gathering information about potential high-value targets, people who could contribute to their cause. She did this job to perfection, drawing no notice, though one target in particular caused her much frustration. Was it perhaps Red? Hello, Miss Fortune. You're being very needy right now. I hope you know that. I can't keep petting you this entire time. Go ahead and uninstall this. Install this primarily. And then mask as well. Uninstall this. I believe. Yes, uninstall this. Place this here. And what do you do as an upgrade? Oh, it's what that upgrades to. Okay. Switch to be used for doing 10 recovery. Out multiple projectiles. Hopefully your bird is not as frustrating as he could be. Go ahead and install this here. And use a 1-time recovery. That'll be most useful.
That's better. They can do their
He's about to say they can do their worst.
worst.
Ah, right. I forgot that I had to break the shields. windows are broken. Honestly, that is entirely fair, Elise. There's nothing wrong at all with wanting attention all the time.
No sweat. So let me get this straight. The Camerata, they think they can stop you with these process things. But
Obviously.
you're just getting stronger.
Indeed. Korea. To appreciate the impact of Red's music, consider first the current state of Cloudbank's social climate and how it evolved over the past 2 decades. When an altercation finally erupted in the crowd during one of her performances, it was the first such incident in 4 years. It escalated to the point where an administrator was summoned to the scene. As one of the suspects was banned from the premises, he accused Red of being an instigator and provocateur. Red later stated it was in this moment that she fully understood the potent effect her music had on people. She decided to take certain precautions from that point, receding from the spotlight to compose new material and run into privacy. Rumors were swirled. Then, when she finally re-emerged, trouble followed. Sybil Rice. Miss Rice met Red while putting together a small program for up-and-coming artists, and became infatuated first with Red's music, then with her. According to diary entries, there was something inscrutable and confident about Red that Miss Rice could not explain. However, Miss Rice was frustrated to find that Red grew distant. Through all this, Miss Rice observed the aloofness of one of Red's companions, and decided he must have been insinuating Red against her. Miss Rice thought through various ways to rectify this. She fell in love with Red, and then became jealous, envious of the man who held her heart, and she wanted to remove him. Look, it is our friend. The little protest dog.
Looks like I get to put off selection for a while longer.
That you do. That you do. See? Dog. It's a dog.
This is new. How about this?
And simply spam this on this so that it's able to actually do the damage necessary to eliminate it, and prevent it from making more enemies to spawn. Break the cell,
Good stuff.
and the process has been terminated.
We better hustle.
You say that, and yet you know that I will always be taking my time.
You know, I've never once seen the Visitors Bureau open.
What is the Visitors Bureau then if it is never open?
High-rise is dead ahead. Across the canals.
Your little light is a lovely touch, honestly.
Much nicer last time we were here.
We are being watched.
Get him.
Cluckers. Use a ballistic weapon that affects a large area. One, two, three.
Hey,
And
back
do
here.
that.
Cluckers.
And
What was that all
eliminated
about?
with what that for an attack. And now we're level 5.
Here we go again.
I believe that the ship gets bounced this time. Oh my, 3 things. Passive bonuses from functions. And we can choose a new limiter. Process deal twice as much damage. And sometimes they spawn twin cells when eliminated. I believe I shall take efficiency for now. That way I can gain levels faster.
The street should be packed.
They should be packed. And yet you know why they are not. I see. They have double the restoration radius. How annoying. And that should be good. Wow. Excuse you, Clucker. And that should make sure that it breaks the shield. And there we go.
We made him mad.
Good. Sky last changed 62 days ago.
Hard-hitting pull.
Blue skies are a choice.
The skylight's blue because we wanted to.
What colour would you like to see the sky? Cobalt blue, deep red, sea green, or burnt orange? I will allow you to choose this one, Elise. It is a weird question, and yet the sky painter is the one who is able to actually change the colour of the skies.
Green. Nice.
Here, 19% of residents selected sea green.
Now then. Back to the scene.
Go ahead and install this as well. And nothing to inspect there. Go ahead and inspect this. You say it is a bad opinion, but 19% is very nearly 1 in 5 people. Freewheeling. Tracking systems on his bike indicate Mrs. Moyle headed northwest across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228% faster than the common standard. He surely was aware that the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline pending investigation, and this was likely the appeal. Having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Miss Preston Moyle's dream. And the reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Moyle's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. What happened to him? And then go ahead and remove this. Background, meeting red. Let us see what happens with this as a passive. A new active, kill. Base damage 500. 10 planning cost 110. I'm curious. What is this kill command? Peculiar indeed. Go ahead and place that there. And go ahead and install this over here. I said go ahead and install this over here. There we go. Oh, it looks like there's another combat here.
Guess who?
Artstyles. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Maybe I do this. And this. And then last but not least, this. Twice. And there we go. Apparently this area is referred to as the hairpin. What a peculiar name.
This. Hold on, I want to try something. Hey! Is anyone out there? Thought so.
I don't think that anybody else can hear you. Both for the obvious reasons and for the reasons not so obvious. After all, you're stuck in a strange weapon that looks like a computer chip. During the combat with her? No, she never said anything about him. She never acknowledged his existence. She only said something about him in her description here. One night, Miss Rice nominated Red as a target for her Camerata colleagues, citing Red's surging popularity in the city and her unusual set of selections. Red could substantially advance the Camerata's agenda, and was not yet so ubiquitous that his sudden disappearance couldn't be sufficiently disguised. Miss Rice promised that the Camerata could get to Red at a time where she would be completely alone. Trace data received an 85% chance to falsify this claim. Oh, right, you're right. She did comment on that. We killed him, we killed him, we killed him! It was indeed about him. I was simply terribly mistaken. My apologies on that. You did a wonderful job in remembering.
It's Nyla. Everybody said she split after Goldwalk Channel opened up.
Nyla Jane. Selections, empathy, and politics. Cited, everyone deserves the best. I absolutely agree with that. And she really was. I can't believe I've forgotten about that. One would have difficulty finding a more active or outspoken member of the community of Cloudwing Skildwalk district as Miss Nyla Jane. She allotted more than 66% of her available time on activities such as passing ordinances to improve underdeveloped regions, reaching out to and educating habitual non-voters, or advocating for groups lacking adequate representation. Her motives were rarely questioned, as her love for the district was in fact sincere, stemming from positive early experiences that grew to become fierce nostalgia. Miss Jane did have her detractors, however, and this became very clear at the opening she arranged for the Goldwalk Channel. Go ahead and remove that. Place that there. And that's all I can do. I mean, I could technically remove this and replace it with something else, but... Ah, I know. Place it here. And then place this in here. Cooldown speed. Huh. I wonder what it actually does. And misfortune, I do need that on.
They got
Oh
more
my.
friends.
There's a lot of cluckers over there.
Run. Just run.
I suppose that's all I can do. Oh, that is a lot of cluckers. 219 marriages were proposed at the floating point, apparently.
Made it.
Thank you for this random fact.
That was 50 of them back there. Maybe more.
That's a lot to process. 16 blocks to the high rise.
Red. Have a look out there. Toward high rise.
Oh my.
Traverson Hall. The annex building. They're not there. Anymore. Half the skyline's disappeared. Whatever's after us, it's spreading. The Camerata. They'd rip this whole town apart. To get us. Or to get away.
Now if you'll notice, you'll see that she is in fact actually wearing that guy's jacket.
Shall we? More of those doors opened up. How about we shut them?
Oh my. It's the dog! Look! He just wants to play.
Good girl.
She just wants to play. Look at her, she's so happy.
All cozy here. But what's going on out there? Process. I thought it only wanted you. It wants the whole town.
Isn't it though, Elise? It is incredibly adorable. Oh my. We unlocked 2 more doors. Well then, shall we go see what lies behind them?
Door number
Planning
3.
test.
We're surrounded.
And I believe that should be it. As I think in these ones you have to do it in a single turn.
Never mind.
Indeed. Perfect. Stained glass.
You got it. That's our girl.
Coasting in surface, stained glass.
But wait, there's more.
Hello, Billy Mays. I was not expecting a reference to you in here.
Yep, more sand. Something's changed. Try your moves.
Okay, so we have Crash, we have this, and we have Stealth. And this appears to have a switch on it. Oh, switch is the skill. What? Oh. That's what it is. It's the split one. Withstand the process for 90
Just
seconds.
gotta hold him off.
Go ahead and switch you to my side. Switch you guys to my side. Excuse you? When you're able to switch them to your side, this becomes much easier than it would normally be. So you can just sit over here and hit them with the switch every now and then. Just like that. You'll be distracted attacking the others, and the others will be distracted attacking it. You don't actually need to do anything. I say this having absolutely not done this the first time I went through here. The first time I went through here, I tried to slay everything, as opposed to just letting them deal with each other. Even though this is clearly, indeed, and just like that, it is over. I see the spine of the world.
If this is going to give us an edge, then we might as well.
There is indeed multiple ways to deal with every situation in this game. It is entirely fine. I've very much gotten used to it, at least. This is probably my favorite song of this game.
Nothing inside, sleeping alone, fingers tied themselves in knots around the heart. It beats in time. I see the spine of the world, sparkle and shine like the inside. I see the spine of the world. I know it's mine, twisted and tight. You always go walking on coals. Walk away slow. Feel the fire light your way to me. My siren song for you. I see the spine of the world, sparkle and shine.
Let us see what the next speed test is now.
Round number 2. Ready when you are.
Oh, what is this? Get. Packet and get. And packet and load has the
Let's see how quick we can do this.
oh my. So that's what that does. And that's that.
Whoa.
1, 2. Go ahead and do those. Continuously get over here, young lady. I suppose I should simply walk through them all, then. And there we go. Every last one of them prevented from being able to respawn into bad cells. Get seems like a very useful function. Interlace. A lovely song. Thank you. That one was actually fairly easy.
Only better. Who's a good girl? Back to
Very well.
reality.
Nope, there goes gravity.
Okay, back on track.
Look at all the visual storytelling they show here. There was this little balcony right here with the table and chairs. This used to be a place for us people would rest. And these street lamps have false flames inside them. Or perhaps they're actual flames. Who knows?
Time to dance. Dug in their heels this time. Cheerleader psyching them up.
Oh, lovely. The cheerleaders are making them more powerful now as well. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Damn right.
Language! Haha, I jest. Or do I? I do. Oh, right. I forgot that I have a thing that allows me to spawn friendly bad cells when I collect this cell. One, 2, 3. That one missed 2 attacks apparently. Thank you for that. Oh my. Well, that's what it means by it jumps. And now I want to find another... There we go, an interface. 2 function files updated. This one? With Yondale. Disappearance. Miss Yondale's gifted command over a dimension of the city's physical and natural beauty caused the Camerata to seek her out. While aspects of the city have altered the content rate, the particular way in which Miss Yondale approached her craft, with a strong, discerning, intuitive sense, but with an eye for the wishes of her followers, created a particular disposition that appealed to the Camerata. After she vanished, close to 70% of Miss Yondale's connections decided she must have fled the district to escape sentencing, and that somewhere out there the skies still sparkle with the patterns of her choosing. I'm so sorry to your fans, Miss Yondale, and to you yourself. You can no longer shape the skies as you please. You can no longer paint your preferred canvas. Nyala Chain. The channel was to be a gallery space of sorts, designed to showcase eclectic works from those pursuing non-standard vocations that traditionally had very little share. Instead, Miss Chain found herself accused of stirring unrest by calling attention to meritless perspectives undeserving of notice. Wow! That is terrible. The group accosting her was angry for 17 different reasons. 17 different reasons! Lord! In total, including how the channel edged out a competing vote for a metro station that would have bridged the gap from Goldwalk to neighbouring high-rise in one short ride. Miss Chain publicly lost her composure in this particular incident, which would have escalated further if not for several individuals who stood in her defence. They later offered their support with any such matters in the future. She agreed to meet with them, not realizing who they were. the Camerata. And go ahead and remove this. Remove this. Place this over here. And place this in here, I suppose. I'm definitely not going to be placing it inside of Spark anymore. Oh. Apparently 74% of the time that people spend time in the patio seating, they have a good time.
I was just thinking about the first time we went to the canals.
Oh? Is that all you're going to say? Seriously? That's all you have to say?
Head on in.
No no specifics of that. I want to know the details. What happened that first time we went to the canals? And Traverson Hall is gone.
So it's true.
Administration scrambles to explain the sudden disappearance of historic Kairos landmark. The ever-changing facade of Traverson Hall may be gone for good,
While we still can.
as independent reports confirm that the entire structure has vanished. A 100 square block area surrounding the structure's location has been designated offline pending investigation, as administrators conduct a thorough search of the premises. If you have information pertaining to this report, please contact your local administration. And vague reminiscing though it may be, you can't simply just leave it at that. If anybody's reading this to Traverson, leave as soon as you can.
Used to be how many good drinking joints here? Caddies. Seaside. Cloud Alley.
There's obviously a combat here, so I will let him finish his... Ah, that was all he had to say.
All shut down.
Oh lovely, the snapshot has improved. It now has a larger clip size. Great. Just what we needed. One, two, three. No, shame.
More, huh?
And I believe that's a good place. And one, two, three. Well, I only hit the one, but
Snapshot shooting.
no, I didn't want to hit Spark again. There we go. Oh my! That did far more damage than I was expected.
Go for it.
Going to go around. Do that, that. Oh, come now, that didn't... Thank you, Blocker, for doing that. Now, where are you? Ah, there you are. Oh, wait, you're right here. You are very moving. One, two, three. Good. It actually did break the shield that time.
Back in business.
One, two, three. There we go. That should be good. And of course it missed. Going to go over here so I can get a backstab on that one. Break that one's shield. And hopefully it'll be enough time pass for doing that. Oh, lovely. I did get to break one of their shields with it. And there we go. Combat over.
You feel that?
Oh. That is a very useful function. Ping. In the upgrade slot. Now place it over here. And responsibility. Oh my. I'm not going to do that one because I don't have enough memory already. Faster respawn times. I believe there was a place over there. No. But I have to go all the way over here. I can't. And I can't, so might as well not be any over this way.
See this? This is what the Camerata want our town to be.
This is what the town looks like normally over here. These look like normal buildings. And this is what happens after the buildings have been processed.
I'll miss this place. Going up.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get home in time to actually be able to, you know, have that mystery sandwich. Go ahead and break the fertile ground.
Through here.
Activate the limiter. Weed. Bad cell. The cells that spoil. They spoil like, well, like anything that spoils. Except instead of spoiling, they become something else. Something they don't seem to want to be. But this is no conversion, but a total metamorphosis. It cannot be reversed as far as I can tell. Once the cell is shifted to this form, then all that remains is for it to expand its short potential, like a last breath, back into the ether, I suppose. Some form of self-defense. Royce. Royce is one of the members of the Camerata. Row, to be recycled. Oh my! The terminated in total number is the number of these things that have been defeated across every player of the game. Every time the game has been played through. When one agitate this particular specimen, would strongly advise against any such thing. Do not disturb. Although it is quite docile, really. Not easily disturbed, but not to be disturbed. Its large frame suggests to me that it is in an older form, less efficient, less capable in some ways, so specialized like all the rest. It wouldn't still be around if it didn't have its uses, and just take a look at it, you can guess what it's used for, I'm sure. Need a good plot of land to build upon? Why, here's the purchase you ought to call. Royce. Interesting indeed. I should go ahead and upgrade this here, as Breach definitely needs some decreased cost.
We'll show 'em.
Oh, function file updated. This one. Neola chain. Disappearance. The Camerata saw in this chain an invaluable moral compass of sorts, Someone predominantly driven by philanthropic goals and seeking no personal gain from her actions. This type of perspective they felt was an important counterbalance in comparison to some of the other individuals they had in mind, whose work was no less significant to the city, but whose intentions were not as plain to see. After her disappearance, those who knew Miss Jane reluctantly came to believe that the Channel incident shook her resolve enough to where she decided to go away for a while to reignite her passions. I did not mean to uninstall that, but it gives me an excuse to place this over here. And then place this here. And attach this to it.
Looks promising. Maybe not for your knees. Hope this works.
Gondola to the high-rise.
Next stop, high rise.
We're almost home.
Something's wrong. Get ready.
There we go. Look at how much less expensive that is. One, two, three, four. Go ahead and bounce that. 2, 3. And there we go. Spark is effective against large targets. I'm quite aware of that, thank you very much. And take out the snapshot now. 4 and 5.
Ouch.
Ow. Has it all been switched? Bounce. And I believe this should all be switched now. As such. No, actually, over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bounce. And there we go. I just have to break the shields. 1, 2, and there we go.
Close one.
That was incredibly painful. And now I have to visit 2 of those places, terminals, in order to be able to actually get my breach, in order to get my 1 attack back. Breach, I believe it was.
Welcome to high rise. Welcome home.
in a place crashed down there. And I suppose I might as well put this in here. And no, actually, remove. I'm going to place ping there first. Then place this in here. The Camerata saw in Mr. Schwarzberg someone who commanded a significant influence over a young and vibrant sector of the city's population. Mr. Schwarzberg, for his part, initially mistook the Camerata for an administrative group and was shocked and disappointed to have been located so easily. His famous escape attempts likewise proved unsuccessful in this particular scenario. Nevertheless, more than 80% of individuals who self-identify as fans of Mr. Schwarzberg's work believe that his disappearance was all part of the stunt. Fascinating. Here we can get some backstab damage, why not? And 50% chance of destroying cells.
Good to go. Something a little faster for a change.
Oh, this attacks very quickly.
Enter Highford went to the country. Precinct did a press conference and everything.
I believe that Hunter Highford actually was killed by the Camerata. Psychology and deduction. I believe the future can be past. I can certainly imagine why he was integrated by the Camerata then.
Oh. Heal. Stay. Stay.
Bat dog! Be my friend, not my foe.
Fetch. No? Just hold on.
Actually, do that. Do a bounce. And then I can do this to heal. Bounce. And there we go. Oh, it is fine. I am not at present in any true danger. And do that. And now you're on my side. Which gives me enough time to hide over here while I wait for my turn to return. And dance.
Lights out.
Just make absolutely certain that I will be able to actually break the cell. And there we go.
Cleaning up the streets.
Cleaning up the streets indeed. I don't like this fertile ground. 336 streams have been inspired by the high-rise
Used to be able
overlook.
to see the bay from here.
What happened to the bay then? Disappearance. The Camerata found her one night, once the crowd dispersed after one of her performances. They had reason to believe that she would be alone, rehearsing said new material. But she was not alone, and the presence of another individual disrupted the aspects of the Camerata's plan for the night. Red survived the incident, becoming separated from the Camerata due to these unforeseen events on their part. Although her trace data remains intact, partial transfer did occur, including transfer of ownership status of something that the Camerata believed theirs.
Yours truly. Guess I'm not supposed to be here. Not that anyone else is. So they got any dirt on me?
I wonder if we can actually get any information out of this. Remove installed. Select function. Inspect. And upgrade our passive slot, it says. Enter Yellowfoot. How many cases must one crack to become the most highly decorated detective in the 18th precinct? Even this, Officer Enter Yellowfoot knew ahead of time, although he never acted prideful about it. Of course, Officer Yellowfoot was no mere detective. He was a forecaster. This was one of the rarest and least understood professions in Cloudbank, though the results spoke for themselves. Officer Yellowfoot possessed an almost uncanny ability to solve any mystery that blew into town. So it was that he became very interested in the reasons why Central Administration quietly decided to take down the Northwestern Edge Guild District to further notice. Please ensure that you actually eat something more than just boiled peanuts, Elise. You must have enough substantial nutrition to not actually starve. Go ahead and remove installed. And remove installed from there. Place this here. Install there. And what happens over here? Actually, just do that. Have I gotten all three from here? I have. I've gotten all three from her. Have I? I have. Okay, remove this then. And place it over here. Faster turn recovery. That'll be quite useful. So glad am I to hear that, Elise. As much as a delicious snack may be good for the taste, you should always make sure that you actually eat. $21,620 appearances. The process spreads to 66% of Cloudbank.
If anybody's left to hear it.
The entire western half of Cloudbank is now offline, and Central Administration promised to contain the threat and relocate citizens to designated safe zones. Casualty rates are unknown. The missing person report crossed to 100,000 as of this writing. Authorities denied foreknowledge of the epidemic and urged citizens to travel east as soon as possible and to register relocation requests at their local OVC terminals. If anyone is listening, the cameras are behind this. Is anyone going to do... Is it following me? Is anyone even still listening?
Can't even see the canals.
I suppose I shall visit home then. And exactly, Elise. Make sure that you eat.
Best view in town.
100% vacancy. Apartment 3. Tenant alias Red.
It's strange coming here. Like this. Can't imagine what it's like for you. Well, at least Junction Jan's delivered. Mystery Jan's. Topped with... stuff. Flatbread delivery still going strong. not so bad when it's cold.
See?
Not that I know anymore.
You can see that he is wearing his jacket. The man who is...
Locked yourself out.
Oh no.
You gonna... Oh,
She doesn't plan to come back. Ever.
it all looks fine from up here.
Ah, so it's only those few notes. I see. The spine of the world. I saw it.
Starting to lose you.
Oh no. Go ahead and crush him. Okay, brakes. And there we go. Yeah, and just... Oh no. Oh, it worked! Wonderful. Oh, come along now. Go ahead and do that then. And I believe that should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still alive, it seems. Do this, and that. Just to make certain that I break the cell, and none of those hit.
What happened?
That's a good question. What did happen? Was it the spine of the world? Is that what did that?
You know, I never thought much of high-rise.
He sounds drunk.
Far from the water. Then I found out you lived here.
Main function files have been updated. Inspect this one. Officially speaking, Officer Yellowfoot could only do so much until the administration provided sufficient clearance for his own safety. But one of the side effects of Officer Yellowfoot's talent as a forecaster was his insatiable desire to confirm his hypotheses. So he decided to move forward with this investigation, sensing significant trouble and not wanting to sit idly by rather than do his job. What he discovered in Guildwalk shook Officer Yellowfoot to his core. He had never seen anything like it, and his hands shook as he prepared to report on the spot. But he ceased transcription when several individuals approached him. He did not expect them either. The Camerata. Nothing new there. Nothing new. There it is. Oversea first declared Mr. Moyer's absence a full 5 days later, so sure were his associates that he would return like always. His close friends did not worry more than usual for 3 days, but for each subsequent day their worry increased an average of 84%. This potion proceeded to spread to the numerous fans of Mr. Moyer's illustrious career, although administrators barred any appeals to search for him in an offline district. Exceptions. Recovered data indicates subject has no selections on record. There is a remote possibility, less than 5%, that this information is inaccurate due to data corruption. In the more likely event that the information is valid, subject by definition cannot be matched with census data, as 0% of cloud being willingly shows non-selection. Oh my. It says that, and yet he specifically commented that he was still trying to put off selection. I did not actually mean to get rid of that one. Install it again. Over here, actually. Install this one here, as it is very necessary. And remove this one. Actually, no, keep this one here, as I'm going to be having the bounce over there for the moment. And place this here. No new limiters.
Think anybody else is in here besides me?
I mean,
I've seen no one. But when I look up to where the sky should be, I see you. And I know you can hear me.
you say that, and yet there have been several people who have gone inside of the weapon, and that's why you were able to speak with them.
Going all the way up to the top of that tower out there.
100 says there are actually 115 of them. And visit the back door.
Hear me, right?
Of course I can.
Waves. Ugh. I'm alright. I think I'm alright.
The further we get away from the spine of the world, the more he's able to remain sober.
In a high rise. Don't know what came over me out there. It was like... Well, anyway, whatever it was, it's past. Feels like I'm me again. More or less.
Most certainly so. Good idea to roll over. And now I'm going to go visit these various tests once more. See what new songs I get from them.
Hey, watch out!
Okay, so I had Crash and Breach. And that should be enough. There we go.
Scratch that. We're done.
The jerk has been defeated. Traces.
You are quick.
Well, certainly so. Let's see what we have in this test.
Gotta move quick once the process shows up.
We have load with, I think that's Crash, and ping with Jaunt. Terminate the process in 24 seconds. Do that again. 1, 2, 3. That destroyed that.
Not much time left.
And just have to get that cell, and there we go.
You did it.
That one was actually mildly difficult. I blame the cheerleaders.
And we're back. Lucky door number 4.
Getting harder indeed.
What do we have this time?
Oh my. So we get to choose our functions here. Bounce. And... let's go with that one.
There's the bell.
There we go. Go ahead and go to here. I have more functions now. This will make it go faster and make it cost less. And I can break and I can crash. Fabulous. Just double bounce. That should be good. One, 2, 3. Perfect. Do that.
Nice.
And let's go around collecting cells in turn mode. Sound plan. If you are able to find something you are able to enjoy, Elise. Go ahead and remove this actually and replace it with this.
Last round.
That should be good. Not as good as I hoped it would be. Go ahead and crash. This means I should be able to... and perfect! Exactly as I hoped it would work. And there we go. Grade 3 is cleared. Vanishing point.
You felt that, right?
Of course. Mm. 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 Read out so much to this song. I just realized that the record player has a tiny weed sprouting out of it. You can see it right here, doing its little wiggly thing.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Oh no, you most certainly will not be fine.
Oh, back from break. Must be one of those has gotta be a pig, right? Oh, wow. No fair. Fuck.
Go ahead and get rid of the echoes over there. I would like to not be here. And the mask at the end of it. That should break many of those self shields. There we go. Just getting rid of all these echoes. And then right now, there, 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 there. Of course. Oh well. I suppose I shall simply have to take my time and hope that I run into another two of the interfaces before I return to I spot the spine of the world. Load or get on, I suppose load. Oh, absolutely memory. Absolutely memory. I need the memory. I need it so much right now. Let's not put my wallet to push. Go and go over this way. And up here.
Because I do not at this time.
I'm going to where I believe there's an interface. There's indeed an access point. That's what it was. Access point, not interface. Go ahead and install that there. Put this on top of it. And greatly increase the power of Spark. Inspect function. Wave 10 again. Selections. Awareness and debate. Reason cited. Big ideas, that's why! And apparently that's all he needs. Bathing pool. Average simultaneous users 2.3.
You can't even go for a swim because you're stuck with me.
You say that, and yet we don't know if this thing is waterproof. Besides, have you seen the way that she looks at you? She loves you so much. It is so painfully apparent. I doubt that she would mind bathing with you, or swimming with you.
You know those white walls been popping up?
Of course.
I kind of miss those.
Why is that, Boxer?
Terminal.
Your input is needed to expedite relief in case of emergency. Central authority urges all individuals
Up for the country.
to provide relocation preferences as soon as possible. A wide search. More results. We're sorry. Your request will not be completed at this time.
Oh, we'll notify our local administrator.
Welcome return, Elise. I trust that you were able to find some good food.
Off we go again. Process.
Oh, lovely. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a very large area of effect. Nothing particularly of interest, I believe.
They're afraid of heights?
Why on earth would the process be afraid of heights? Hello. Please stop hurting me. Why were you able to harm me through the wall? Ah. There we go. Actually, I wonder, is there a way to get a backstrike against these? I kind of doubt it, but I thought not. Oh well, it was certainly worth an attempt. Go ahead and finish that. I did as much damage to that as I could. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Thank you for the emergency turn. It is greatly appreciated. There we go. Finish out with the mask. That way he can't see me, and therefore cannot hurt me. Excuse you? Oh, great. What in blazes? How did you not get hurt by that? No, I thought not. There we go. And then mask. I don't exactly have very much in the way of attack damage anymore. And then use the last bit to get over there. Ugh. I'm going to retry. After all, I don't have any form of damage, I can't really do very much. That's that I'm going to swap out Ping with Breach. And then put Ping on Breach. If I'm able to use Breach more often. That should go a lot better this time. And then that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're afraid of heights?
I'm certain they're terrified of heights. One, 2, 3, 4. That should be doing fairly well. we go. Make certain that this creep 2.0 is dead. Let's go and do that. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make absolutely certain this thing is defeated. Go and go through that, and then just break the operator. It'll take a minute, but it will be defeated. Crash, breach, 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 and combat over.
That's my star. You could always handle yourself. Just fine.
Oh, right. Did I get a new
So
limiter?
much, Red. You know that, right? It's true. It's true.
Nope, no new limiter. And... oh, there we go. Wave 10 again. Mr. Wave 10 again traded the quiet life of a sanctuary vicar to become one of Cloudbank's biggest alternative broadcast personalities for his distinct blend of good-natured mannerisms and incisive social commentary. Battling the generational boundary between the old guard and the new, Mr. Tennigan offered a canny perspective on the many factors influencing the city's evolution. But during one of his many meet and greet events with his listeners, he met a group of individuals who would forever change the course of his life. The Camerata. I'm going to go and replace that with this. Oh my. That'll be incredibly useful.
It's true.
I know you love her. And everybody knows that she loves you as well. It's written so plainly on her face whenever she looks at you. Dense vapor.
Just some crazy fog I've never seen before. Nothing to be afraid of.
27% processed. Construction site approved 20 days ago.
Maybe now they'll quit building out the rest of the block.
Unlikely. Hello again, Spine of the World.
What was that?
It was the Spine of the World.
Ragged towers. Here we come.
I believe that once I am able to defeat this next boss coming up, that I shall end the stream after that. Have to leave something for another day after all.
This tower's changed 1,000 times. It's gotta be pretty old.
Perhaps.
Every time you cast a vote in this town, it gets tallied, sorted, somewhere here.
Oh. List of known process symptoms.
Another chance to make Cloudbank a better place.
Oh, that is incredibly convenient timing. Known symptoms of process infection: skin pallor, fever, forgetfulness, and fatigue. Forgetfulness. He can't remember his name.
Seems like you're safe. I take
Convenient. Oh, please. Pending request 9999.
Central admin sure keeps it tidy. The spine of the world.
Indeed. Please see.
Oh boy.
There it is.
Would you look at the time?
Oh no. And that should be all the damage we did to it on this specific moment.
Is that what's doing this to me?
Thank you, Spine of the World, for breaking that shut.
Didn't hurt.
Ow. That hurt.
Don't mind us.
You can see us even when we're masked. Here the unique visitors, 6.
Back there. I think that was just the tail.
Of course it was just the tail. Decorative pool. Unauthorized swims, 17.
That was just the tail.
Only
Where'd
17.
everybody go? I
You're-
was the size of that thing. I wouldn't hide from anybody.
Of course you wouldn't. You have such a bombastic personality, after all. I don't think you'd be capable of it. Huh. Useful. It's a fetch. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, perfect.
I see the spine.
Of the world. Sparkling shine like the inside. One, two, and one, two, three. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And do that. And that. Yes, that. Oh, we can get most of these cells. Ow! Excuse you, rude. Oh, I'm not going to be sitting right here. As you can see, the spine of the world is right there. Crush attempts 12. Jaunt 0. Reach 25. Oh, that's damage. Now, where is that snapshot? I know it's around here somewhere. Thank you. Rocket Towers Plaza. Represents the doing to the next level. Remember to 60 high.
It took off. I think it took off.
Updated function files. Arrangements. That evening, after his event drew to a close, Mr. Tennigan met members of the group calling themselves the Camerata. They invited Mr. Tennigan to come see what was really going on in his city, as long as Mr. Tennigan promised not to disclose any fact concerning the existence of the group. Mr. Tennigan outwardly accepted, for his curiosity could not be quenched, but he inwardly refused, for his commitment to his listeners precluded the keeping of any such secrets. First, he would meet the Camerata on their terms. And remove that and that. Replace this over here, so I can get a lot more information on Mr. Tennigan. I suppose I should use that then. And on here. No. On here.
I say that already?
Yes, you did. Veracity of findings, 91%. Monstrosity.
If we get through this,
Eyewitness reports confirm presence of a massive organism in downtown Cloudbank. A huge serpentine
say we were there.
creature was seen clinging to bracket towers in the high-rise district early this morning, amid spreading panic and devastation caused by the Proteus outbreak ravaging the city. Administration warns that the creature is extremely dangerous and is to be avoided at all costs. The 18th Precinct is launching a full-scale effort to draw the creature away from populated centers. Any residents remaining in high-rise are urged to leave the area immediately. Hey, it's me. Are you still there? Answer me.
What?
Oh, she's talking to...
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's how she's talking to him.
Yeah. I'm trying. Go get him.
I'm going to find the thing that's doing this, and I'm going to break its heart. She truly...
Always have a plan.
She truly does not like the spine of the world. Ow!
How did you get in there? This tower isn't going anywhere. You hear that? Spine?
It truly is sad.
Know what I hate worse than stairs? Nothing.
He hates...
Nothing. You know, I have a theory about what's come over me.
Who?
I think what's causing this. It's big.
No kidding. You don't say. Excuse you?
Pointy tail.
Oh, blast! Okay, so now those would work very well from that specific location. Do that. Yes, you. 1, 2. Apparently not 2. 2, 3, 4. Why is this not going anywhere? And you're not wrong about that.
Like, closer it gets, the farther apart we are.
Oh my. One, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for that. Go ahead and break that.
Hey, why'd you stop?
I stopped because there was nothing else to do. Obviously. We'll go and place this on top of load. Remove That's not what I meant by remove installed. I meant place that there. Oh, wait. That's the wrong thing. Remove that. Place that there. And... actually, I do wonder what this does for it. Oh my. In that case, I'm going to place you over here. Excuse me, sorry about that. I despise when that happens, but there's not really much you can do to stop it. Remove that, place it over here. Thank you. Remove install, place that there. And... I'll take that. I will certainly take that. No, not that. That. Oh. Useful.
Don't bother, just...
Yeah, sorry.
out of the country.
This terminal has had an unknown problem and needs to restart. Restarting.
We don't
Oh,
move
not
it, it'll
bad.
be worse than this terminal.
We're sorry, your quest cannot be completed
I
this
doubt
time.
we'll get the memo.
26804. All is currently busy. Please try again later.
Hey, where's the spy?
There it is. Oh, right. The function file not updated. Load. As far as anyone knew, Mr. Tennigan took some personal time as one day his broadcast simply stopped. He had never missed a day of broadcasting in his life, and so his listeners, while disappointed, were very understanding and both happy and concerned for him. A significant majority believed Mr. Tennigan finally took a break as he often promised he would one day. Since then, Mr. Tennigan's young producer inherited his show, though listenership steadily declined out to bottom out at just 22% of Mr. Tennigan's average. So what you're saying is, his producer was shite.
Almost.
Hello again's fine. Anything over here? No? Okay. Take the gondola. I think I have to avoid this mine up here as well.
Hey, wanna hear a funny joke?
Sure.
What's the difference? Never mind. Tell you later.
No, do complete your joke. I don't want you to forget. You're not going to hit me, Spine. Not right now, at least.
Are we there yet?
Look at how processed that building is. All those red squares.
Red, wait.
Oh, look at that. I have damage again. And delete load because I don't like it. No. Not breach. Crash. You go there. Breach, you go here. Breach takes this. And you take that. And that.
Please be.
And be careful.
Oh dear.
Here it is, the spine of the world. Isn't it terrifying? One, two, three, four, and get out of there.
I can't.
2, 3, 4. Oh my. And do that. Actually, no. Now do that. And then simply chill for a moment. Ow! 1, 2, 3. No, not there. Over here. Oh. And then prepare to jaunt again. No. There we go. Actually, yes, I will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I'm not directly in front of its face. Oh, lovely. It's doing this again. Going to take as many of those as I can. Ow! And now you see why it is that I placed Crash in first place. Excuse you? Go ahead and do that, and that, and that. That should be good enough. One, 2, 3, and no, jaunt out of the range into safety. I am being as careful as I can, Elise. This thing just hurts a lot. This one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse you? Break their shields. Only 3 of them apparently. Spend that entire turn just to break that cell. And that is all I can do there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of there. Yes, you. Ow. 2. So just the one, as I think that will be the beginning of it using indeed. Go and do that. Excuse you? That was incredibly rude. Make those 2 bad cells. Make that last bad cell. And just 1, 2, 3, 4. That was an incredibly painful fight. I did utterly terribly. Before I go inside the spine of the world, can I see what if I... Nope, I can only go inside the spine of the world. What an incredible departure from the previous landscapes. And look at how strange this is. Spine of the world's heart, 17 beats per minute. I'm going to find whatever's doing this to you and break its heart. She followed through on her promise. She broke its heart.
Thanks. For whatever you did back there.
I broke its heart. Go ahead and jump in here because I definitely need processors installed. That one, and I suppose that one as well over here. And this one. And on here.
Fired up.
And that's where we shall end the stream for today. Now that we have defeated the spine of the world, there is still a considerable amount of the game left to be played. Next week, though. We shall continue next week. Well, glad to hear that you enjoyed it, Elise. Although I definitely need to figure out how to increase the font size of this chat now that I see it. It is incredibly small. Later, though. I'll figure it out later. Well, I hope that you all were able to enjoy the stream while it lasted. And I hope that you're able to enjoy it next time that we come visit Red's Adventure again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that may your tomorrows be ever brighter. Fare thee well.